What's going on YouTube? Reflex here with another Minecraft video. In this video I'll be showing you how to build this 4-digit combination lock. I don't know who designed it originally, but I know I've made a much more compact version, and I've used my version of the RS Norlatch to go inside this version. So yeah, it comes with all the functions that you would expect a proper combination lock to have. You can enter 4 of the same digit in a row or more. So as you can see there, just 4 of the same digit, which is just 1, and you can just reset it by typing in a different code, or you can just add a reset button, which will just be like here, and then you can just bring it up, and it's just going to attach all of these reset wires here, which is yeah, pretty cool. So other than that, I'll be showing you how to build this thing now. Okay, so you're going to start off by having this kind of design here. I'm just using obsidian just because it looks cool, and you're just going to put your 4 buttons here, then you're going to come around the back, find where your 4 buttons are, and place torches on the back of them all. So as you can see, whenever I push the button, I'll get just a single, I suppose, like a off and on, just from that one button pulse. So if you push any of the other ones, it won't affect that one line. So basically all we're doing is we're just kind of like separating each one of the redstone signals so that they can't interfere with each other. So I just dug 4 trenches here that are basically just, you start your trenches 3 blocks away from where this is, or 2 blocks in between, and that's basically where you're starting out. So now I'm just going to put some blocks above it, just like that, so that this signal can just travel past from the repeaters. So you've got this kind of thing going, so they're just going through the blocks, just like that. And you're just going to do the same thing for all of these, just doing that kind of idea, doing that, and just doing the same all the way down until you've got the amount of digits that you want. So I'm just going to do 4. Just because that's a nice number to start off, and considering it is a 4-digit combination lock, that kind of coincides with everything else and makes it, you know, fits in quite nicely. So yeah, and now that you've got this kind of thing going, all you're going to do is whack some torches on the top of these blocks here, and these torches are going to signal your reset lines. So it's all fairly compact, it all kind of goes together in this kind of design here. The length can't really be shortened in any way. The length is about as compact as it can get. It's just when it comes out to the sides, that's where I compacted it anyway. So yeah, then you're going to come down here and you're going to choose what you want your code to be. So I'm just going to make mine 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And the reason why they're not in order is because the buttons are like 1, 2, 3, and 4, and because 1 and 2 are the 2 edge ones, they're like the 2 end ones as well, and 3 and 4 are the middle ones. So you know, it can get a bit confusing, so you do have to work out which button goes to which line. But as soon as you figure that, then you can start making your code. So you come to where you've knocked the torch out, and then you just take power from that by putting a block in the trench and taking the redstone pulse from this repeater here. And what's good about this is this torch is, because there's no torch here, whenever you send power down this one line here, it's not going to activate the reset, so that's pretty cool there. And for each one of these, what you're going to do is you're going to alternate it. So there's going to be no hole in the ground there, then you're going to put a hole in the ground there, no hole in the ground there, and that's so you can alternate through where the AND gates are going to go, so they don't affect 2 lines at the same time. And that's the basic idea coming on here. So then you're just going to put redstone in each of those spots there that I've just signified. And so my next code would be 2, so you go down to the very end, and then you put a block, take that redstone signal, and what's good about this is the redstone signal isn't going to be passed on by any of these other repeaters, because it's just going down the block, so that kind of makes it singular in a way. So this one's going to be my 3rd one here, so you come out to the or what would be your 3rd button, and just give that power. And last one is second last one here, so I'm just going to take power from that as well. So there's my 4 bits of I suppose coding done. So that's basically the decoder done here. I know it sounds all complex, but it really isn't. So then you're just going to come over here, and this is where you're going to get your power from. So you're just going to put blocks in front of the lines that are above ground and not in the extra block trench. And then you're just going to put torches on the side here, and redstone in front of the torches, and then repeaters in front of that redstone. And this is going to be going into your RS Snorlax array. And then you're just going to find the power from the trenches. You're going to dig a block out here and put a torch on the side so that this redstone is affecting this torch. And you can go up one block, and the same kind of configuration as here, just redstone and a repeater feeding into your RS Snorlax array. Exactly the same here. And this is your basic inputs here. And notice how they kind of alternate just like that. And that's because the AND gate's going to activate this one and this one, and it's not going to affect any of the other ones, because firstly they're a different height level, and secondly because they alternate like this. So once you've done that, then you're just going to come here and you're going to bring power from these repeaters here, and you're going to put them into blocks just like that. And because mine's 4 long, what you're going to do is you're going to take away the blocks underneath these green bits of wool. With the exception of the last one, you don't need to put redstone underneath any of these blocks or dig the trench out. You can just leave that be. So once you've got redstone under every single one of these trenches, then you can fill them back up with your green wool. And then you can put a torch on the side of this. And what's good about this is, even though they affect the AND gate next to it, because it's already been turned off by the first RS Snorlax in the array, then it doesn't really matter. So then you're just going to put torches on top of each of these, and then you're just going to put blocks on top of each of the torches, just like that. Then you're just going to put blocks on the side of the torches, or in front of them, whatever you like. Just keep them in this array, don't put them to the actual side, then it won't work. And then you're just going to put redstone on these blocks here, and then a torch on the front of each of these blocks. Now all you're going to have to do now is just put a button on the side there, just so you can reset each of these torches. And make sure it is a button and not a lever, because then you're going to end up keeping these torches off, and then your AND gates, or your RS Snorlaxes rather, are completely stuffed. And now we're just going to go on to the AND gate. So this one's going to be powering this block here, and that's where the redstone's going to go. So you just put your redstone there so you know that you're powering that block. And then you can just come down, so dig like a 2 down trench there, put redstone there, and 2 repeaters here. Now the reason there's 2 repeaters, not just redstone, is because if your code is 2 of the same digit in a row, then you're going to want to put 2 bits of 2 repeaters here, so that you can put full delay on each of them. But because we've not got the same code in a row, we've just got this, your default code 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't need to do that. And with this side, because you're just powering this this torch here, you can just put redstone in there, and you don't need to dig a trench that is 2 deep. You can just dig a trench that's 1 deep. Now we're back to the trench that's 2 deep. So we've got this thing going again. And then we're just going to have redstone there, not a repeater. And that's where your redstone goes. And that is your AND gate's done. And basically, if you don't know what an AND gate does, is it basically means that if this has been activated, then all this will turn off, allowing you to activate the next one in the sequence. Another type of AND gate is basically when you've got 2 inputs off, or 2 inputs activated, then your output is your output can alternate. So at the moment, let's say we just got 2 torches here, and then 2 bits of redstone on there, feeding out from these torches. Now your output's on, but as soon as you take away one of this power, your output's off. So that's just your basic idea of what an AND gate is, and that's just like a slightly more complex version of what we've got here. It's a step-by-step AND gate, basically. And yeah, after that, all you got to do is put in your reset line, which will go out, so it's just 1 block away from this piece of redstone here, and you do the same for each side. Now what you can do is, if you're a bit cheap, if you've got one of your codes or one of your torches that have been taken away at the end. You don't need to put your block of wool there. I'm just going to do it for neatness, but if you're going to be cheap, you don't actually need it there because it's not going to be sending any power if there's no torch there. Take note, you cannot just take away the block that it will be over any of the torches if it's not the end one, because then your power is just not going to go all the way through and it's just going to be incomplete and a bit nasty. So you find your end blocks, you come in one extra block and you take away these ones, and you can just take this block and basically just plonk it on top there. So you're still using the same amount of blocks on average, and then you just take this power down here and do the same on the other side. So bring it across there, then you're going to put your torches on the end here, torches again on this side, put your redstone on top there, and that is it. You are done. Now all you need to do is type in your code. So mine was 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks a little bit like that, and now my output is on, so because I've typed in the right code, I've got the right output. So my redstone's now on, and if I type in, say, the wrong code, so in the wrong order, then my code is, or my output's off. Now if you want to have your code to have the same digit in a row, then what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to come down to this AND gate, or these AND gates that come next, and what you're going to do is you're going to put them on the full amount of delay on both of these repeaters. So if these two here were 1s, then I'd change the AND gate here, and if these two torches here were the same code, I didn't mean just 1s here, I mean just like the same number, then you just change this one. So basically you just change the delay on the AND gate before or in the middle of the two numbers that are the same. And other than that, that's basically it, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.